Now let's just switch gears just for a sec, because we're going to talk about General Hospital a little bit. So I have a few questions for you. Last time I saw you, you fell off a bridge. Yeah. And how far exactly downriver did they find you? Do you know?
Yeah, it was about like 85 miles down the river that I kind of swam. And then right. and then I ended up in the snow.
All right, so good you were preserved.
Yeah, and since I'm sunny, I don't get hypothermia. I don't get anything. Right. I just kind of swim.
So you swam and you just crawled up to the river bank in the snow, and a cop found, like a state trooper found you, right? Or somebody like that?
Oh yeah, state trooper found me, and I just played that I had a headache.
Oh yeah, he didn't ask for ID or anything?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
What don't you remember? Who are you now? Who are you on the show?
Oh, I'm Mike.
You're Mike. Okay.
Yes.
And now what's Mike doing on the show?
He's a janitor kind of guy in a bar, and he has these two people there who took him in. Who
are awesome, by the way.
Huh? Oh God, they're just great.
Yeah.
And I'm having a great time. It's just that awesome. The audience is like, go back to sun. Because, here's what I say. Look, but I'm doing something now that I really love. I won't tell you what it is because I'll get in trouble. But
sure.
But the audience is like this. Here's the way it works, I think, because I've been on the show for, a couple of years. When you have Jason and Carly crying for Sonny to come home, like the song, Sonny Come Home. Is that yes, and whatever. You have them crying, and then you have me over here playing like the sweetest guy, huh? in a bar sweeping floors.
Yeah.
The audience is like, we don't want that. We want him to go back.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Uh-huh. But I will say this. I'm having fun. I love it. I'm working with two wonderful actors.
Yeah.
And, it's different. And what I have coming up that the audience hasn't seen, I didn't think it was going to be so
fun.
Great.
Awesome.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
I know. Look, people don't like change, but as an actor, it's fun to mix it up and just take the sunny suit off and be someone else for a little while. I mean,
and this I haven't talked about much. It's really kind of because I think Steve and I had this conversation before I started that I was just going to play now. The way to change it was to just, because in any character that I play, to me, how you do it is by energy. You got to change energy. And however you do that, whether you don't use your hands, whether you talk a little slower, and that's so for this guy. I think Steve and I talked about it because now Steve tells me what to do and everything I do. It's ridiculous. I told him what to do for 20 years. Now it's like, you're not doing that right. So
don't be jelly.
I'm just playing me, Maurice, but even in a nicer version than Maurice. And it's not difficult. It's actually it's easier. It's easy. And I mean, it's easier than John Gotti or anything else. And it's just playing me. So lately I've been like laughing and smiling and doing something else.
So what you're saying is interesting, right? Because you're playing a heightened version of Maurice Benard as the nice guy, the happy Maurice, right?
Yes.
So what happens if you're having one of your down days? Right? Because if you have a down day, if you feel
I've been there.
Yeah, if you feel emotionally down, it was easy for you to play Sonny because you could just play that.
Yeah, that's a good question. That happened to me once with Carol, bless her heart, my friend who passed away. I was in depression, and I had to do a scene where I was real happy.
Yeah.
And I did it, and they said, Maurice, can you do it again? I did it, and then Maurice, could you do it again? So then Carol came out and said, listen, you need to be, I said, Carol, you're my friend and I'm very depressed. That's as far as I can give you. She goes, oh, okay. Yeah, it's difficult.
So-
Now you're saying a bad day, not depression or anxiety.
Well, I'm just saying now, being Mike, since you're playing this heightened, happy Sonny or Maurice,
yeah.
have you had a day where you were kind of
No.
down?
No,
You
I've been
haven't
happy as I've
That's
been happy
awesome,
as
dude.
I've been happy as hell. I'm breathing and I'm alive, man.
Good for you, man.
And-
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna have a bad day, but
Sure.
so far I haven't. But if
Great.
you have a bad day, you can go in and fake it as much as you can.
Right.
Sure.
But you're right. The question was good. Not that your questions are good, but that question was good because
Not in particular. Yeah.
because
Don't get
because what saved me as Sonny was and being bipolar and anxiety and depression. What saved me is you're right. I could always just bring all that ugliness into Sonny, and the audience would be like, "Oh, that's Sonny."
Right.
So it worked. It worked.
Right.
It's when I have to play something different. I had a bad day when I played, in Nightmare Cinema. I had to play a priest and I had a bad day. So hard. So hard, man. Because I had to do these priest lines and things. And
Right.
anyway, any other decent questions you have?
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.